Yo, 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 yo. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Crank this up real fast on Facebook. Select, yeah, what up, Select? What's going on? Yeah, what up, Select? Lay this up real quick. Mm. Um, get this shared out. Today is a man, semi weird day, man. Weird day. Um, don't wanna don't wanna yeah, I did have Chapman for sure. I think three guys hit a bomb in that one. Weird day today. Don't really want to force my hand. It's a lot of things that I'm truthfully not. I need a little bit more time to nail down to try to, you know what I'm saying, to try to, figure it out. Um, but it's 9 games today, and I ain't trying to force anything. I got some things that I like. Don't know if it's a fake vision or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is, right? Getting this shared out real fast. Yep. You know what? One thing here. Let's see. Let's see something real quick here. For my people who trying to join, right? Let's see if I can get this up here. If I can go to YouTube and if I can get this to I can't understand why members can't. Why I'm. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna revamp a few things, man, because I know people have been having a hard time trying to figure out how to join the membership. Good morning. I know people have been trying to figure out how to join the membership. So at the end of the day, this gonna be a short one right here. At the end of the day, I am going to um, I'm gonna go try to figure it out. I'm gonna revamp a few more settings on my channel and I need to take some stuff down and put some stuff up. So it is what it is, right? So at the end of the day, let's do a quick dive here, right? I will put something in the members today. I'll put something in the members today, and I'll put something out. But it's kind of self-explanatory. But at the end of the day, it's do I really want to get to some of these plays too, right? So I'm undecided on a lot of stuff. Even starting off in the New York Mets and this St. Louis Cardinals game. Unfortunately, I didn't even write anything down for this game, right? Uh, a lot of uncertainty here. I know I seen Jeff McNeil and I seen Lindor. From a strikeout perspective, I don't think those guys, strike out. It's just the New York team. It's just been hard for me to, nail down one guy. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time, it's been Lindor. McNeil, you can look at him for that fastball. Uh, Palante, Palante. Palante is a guy. Let me see. Anybody that throw that fastball gonna like McNeil, right? Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. He's only throwing that fastball 27% of the time to righties, to lefties, to righties. To lefties, he's throwing that fastball 78% of the time, followed by the knuckle curve, right? So he has been pretty good. He has been pretty good. I give him that. He's been throwing that fastball 78% of the time, right? I'm used to doing it the long way like that. I can look at the last 2 weeks here, 2 months, or whatever the case may be. I could probably filter it to let's see. The site is this site is pretty much down for right now, but I'll take a look at the St. Louis, but I'm still just gonna blurt out this game here. I actually forgot what the hell I was even because I didn't write anything down. So let's look at the lefties, right? Palante. So I want to say this is over the last course of the last 2 months for Palante right here. As you see, it's highlighted right here. Uh, at the end of the day, um, the ISO rate barrel is down, so that's something that's pretty good, right? And like I said, he's throwing that fastball 70% of the time over the course of the last 2 months, right here. And then when I'm looking at over the course of the last season of the full season here, um, he's throwing that fastball 78% of the time. So it's fastball dominant. I'll say all that to say this. When I'm looking at the New York Mets, and certain guys I'm definitely looking at, you know what I'm saying, because I already know by heart what I'm looking at him for. If he's going to throw that fastball 77% of the time like that to lefties, then like I said, over the course of the last month, I want to say I would be looking at somebody like I'd be looking at somebody like Jeff McNeil. Let me see, versus righties rather. So I'll definitely be looking at somebody like Jeff McNeil, who's got 4 home runs and 297 batting average and 9% K rate over the course of 7 extra base hits, things of that nature, right? But you know, he is doing that. He is doing that cutter. So at the end of the day, I mean, no, that knuckle curve, he don't really get nothing from that knuckle curve, right? So actually, when I put the knuckle curve in there, that's where I got Lindor from. Lindor hit that motherfucker one time, right? I think he's like 50% to that. We've seen it like twice. But at the end of the day, though, I didn't look over this game. See, you might see something different. It is what it is, right? Just this team in general gets to me, right? This New York Mets team gets to me. They wishy washy sometimes. They did get hot. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Sometimes they be at good spots and they just don't pop the way I want them to pop. And then, like I say, good morning, Three Kings. Then, like I say, it's like one or two teams. I mean, it's like one or two batters that I just can't really nail down. And that's like JD. He in the lineup. He be wishy washy, and Alonso definitely been wishy washy. Then you got guys like Vientos and the other guys that's what's his name? Tommy Taylor or Terrence Taylor or some shit. I don't fucking know, but those guys, they popping in and out and stuff like that. What's his name? Tyrone Taylor and shit. But these guys, I rarely get to them, right? So, at the end of the day, I started off the season like versus with Toronto. I wasn't recommending anyone from Toronto, and I was damn near going on from last year all the way over. So, it's a personal thing with this Mets team, but with the first that fastball, and like I said, Palante's throwing that fastball 70% of the time. I think I think the McNeil is worth a look, right? I mean, 556 isolated power, seven extra base, four home runs, 12 hard hit balls, 11 barrel percentages up with a 50%, almost 50% fly ball rate just against that pitch alone. It is what it is. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm not finna butcher Miss Reed's name. I'm not. But like I said, at the end of the day, today, I don't have that feel. I don't have that feel for a lot of stuff, right? I don't have that feel. And baseball is a long season. We got 5,000 games plus. So I'm not gonna just rip through it like I do 2 3 hour streams. Yesterday we streamed almost for 5 hours, but it's a good thing, man. We pass the knowledge around. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. She said maybe two bases for McNeil. Whatever it is, I mean, with numbers like that, I couldn't talk you off of it. What I can do here is go look at Palante splits for you guys, and let's see what he's been doing. Okay, so see if we can make some sense of it because I didn't look at the splits. He's been okay though. I mean, where are they at? They are at home. They're at home. He's got a 4.6 ERA at home. He's probably got some weird splits, right? So the righties is in general, he's got 296 batting average to righties and then 217 batting average to lefties. At home, he's pitching his worst. At home versus lefties, he's got a 241 batting average. Then at home versus righties, he's got a 314 batting average. So righties get a small bump, right? So righties get a small bump. Righties get a small bump, but as far from a hitting standpoint, you got guys like Jeff McNeil, what I just showed you with their fastball. He will be waiting for their fastball. He will be waiting. That's all I'm telling you right now. They are wishy-washy. Like I said, it's hard for me to pinpoint like who I really, really, really like. Smack Dad, who I like, right? Sean Manaea, right? So Sean Manaea on the other side, uh, Sean Manaea is I don't even know what to say about him because he's teeter totting on the good side, bad side, however you want to look at it, right? Now, historically, he's a lefty. Historically, I'm always like Wilson Contreras versus a lefty, right? I didn't write them down. I didn't write nothing down from this game. I'm always like Wilson Contreras versus a lefty historically. Um, Let me see something. Let me pull up let me pull up my fantasy site here. I see if I can get. This is when when I do bulk lineups like for MLB, NFL, and my DFS. A lot of y'all don't know about DFS. I use this. This is my DFS where I put a lot of my bulk lineups in and stuff like that, mainly for football. Uh, Shout out to Patrick, man. Shout out to Patrick with the super chat. You got to love it. You got to love it, man. You say best channel on YouTube. Let's start the week off on fire. I love it, man. Super chat, super chat. I can't. That's what makes me work hard. No, I'm gonna work hard either way I go, man. At the end of the day, that's what I'm gonna do, right? So I do a lot of bulk lineups and stuff with this tool here, but this is only strictly for me for of DFS. A lot of people don't play DFS. MFL is coming up. I do a lot of 150 lineups and stuff like that. But most of the time I'm shooting them off into the like a $2 tourney, a $1 tourney, even a quarter tourneys. But 150 max and stuff like that. I use this with my football for my football, but I can use it here for a little bit of DVP too. So taking a look at who is that? The Cardinals and not the Cubs. The Cubs just played the Cardinals and the Mets, right? The Cardinals and the Mets. The Cardinals and the Mets, right? So, Wilson Contreras is 4 for 8 with 2 home runs. Mark Vientos is looking Goldsmith. So I did. So I had love for Goldsmith, right? I had love for on Wilson Contreras, right? A few of these guys. Oh, Tommy Pham. I like Tommy Pham as well. So Tommy Pham, I gotta write Tommy Pham down, right? So look, Tommy Pham. He's 6 of 11 with 2 singles, 2 doubles, 2 home runs. Tommy Pham. Now I do like Tommy Pham, and and I got love for Goldsmith. I put love for Goldsmith there because from pure power standpoint for Goldie and the veteran status, and then Wilson Contreras, he's 4 for 8, 2 doubles, two home runs. Both of the Contreras brothers versus lefties, I like them all the time. Okay, so those are some. I mean, it's just, but like I said, I couldn't pinpoint what I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming down like, okay, the play here is y'all know me, right? So it is what it is. Cincinnati, another game where Nick Martinez, and then you got Rodri Munez on the mound. So a little bit different the way I'm gonna do this right now. Munoz, right? So Munoz, he's terrible. I mean, he's been pitching ass, right? So at the end of the day, give you guys some splits here. He's got a 6.4 ERA at home, 4.74 ERA on the road. They are at home today. Big Bank. What's up, Big Bank? What's up, Big Bank? What's going on, man? What's up, Big Bank? Big Bank, Big Bank. So at the end of the day, Munoz, he's got an over under 8.5 in this one here, right? What I wrote down for this one here, damn, I hate I dropped my pen all the way under my desk. No one don't like to pin down. I know I'm lazy. All right, so what did I write down here? So I know right now, let's see, Munoz, he's pitching his worst versus lefties. We know this for sure. In general, he's got a 286 batting average to lefties with a 186, 96 batting average to righties. In general, there to lefties, in general, 3.9 home run per 9. So we're looking at these lefties for sure. At home versus lefty, 320 something batting average with more home run average, 4.76 at home. So you get the drift, right? Going up against Cincinnati. So, we're going to look at the lefties, right? The lefties that I had looked at was Ellie De La Cruz. I usually circle the people, but I gave him a half a circle, right? But at the end of the day, he deserves a full circle, bro. I mean, he strikes out a lot. Jake Fraley, he'll be a lefty. You can look at him for hits, runs, and RBIs. All these guys for hits, runs, and RBIs. Ellie, you can look at him for fantasy score. He's stolen bases, upside, things of that nature. If you on pick'em sites, hits, runs, and RBIs, and like I said, like that. Now, I love hits, runs, and RBIs. My favorite prop, but Prize Picks is the one that'll let you stack them up. You could take 5 hits, runs, and RBIs for one team. And I'm gonna drop my pen again, man. You can take 5 hits, runs, and RBIs for one team, but you got to take picks from 2 teams. But you get the drift. So, like, instead of me doing hit parlays, you know what I'm saying? Hit parlays, I go on Prize Picks and do 8 hits, runs, and RBI parlays, right? And then I do a lot of demon plays, right? Because I've been seeing lately. I've been seeing a little bit. Seeing pretty good over the last month. So I've been doing a lot of demon parlay. So maybe I'll do a demon parlay and a hits, runs, and RBI parlay for Prize Picks and things like that. So that's where I'm at with this one right here. I know for sure that I'm gonna like these lefties here. So it's gonna be Ellie De La Cruz, Fraley. Now Candelario, he can hit. Okay, he's in the conversation because he can hit, and then we got trash pitching at the end of the day, so it is what it is. Nick Martinez, I ain't even gonna lie, I didn't even look at his numbers and stuff like that. I'm not gonna waste any time and look at him right now. It wouldn't be wasted time, but I just want to keep it moving. However, Berger and Xavier and Bride, if I'm looking at any bats here, it's going to be one of those three. All three, two of those three, or neither one. Berger's been on fire. Xavier, he's been on fire too, right? So if you're looking at a righty, you can look at Berger. If you're looking at a lefty, you can look at Xavier. Bride hit a bomb yesterday. He's trying to come around. It is what it is. Make sure you check out, the pitch mix and stuff like that from Nick Martinez. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cleveland Guardians here. We got an over under 8.5 in this one. Zach Gallen on the mound and Allen on the mound. Now, historically, or at least over the last year, sometimes his numbers might not reflect, but Zach Gallen, I would usually fade him on the road. I ain't gonna lie. Now, Arizona Diamondbacks are minus 126 favorites here. Logan Allen, here's a guy that he's pitching his worst towards right-hand batters, right? Last 2 weeks, Arizona right-hand batters not striking out versus his pitch mix at all, right? So at the end of the day, somebody like Ketel Marte, I got him circled. He's just going to be in play in general, right? But remember what I said. The righties get a bump. Logan Allen pitches his worst versus right-hand batters. Last 2 weeks, Arizona right-hand batters not striking out versus his pitch mix, okay? I circled Marte, but remember, the right-hand batters not striking out versus his pitch mix. Logan Allen here, Logan Allen can give up some runs, right? So checking his splits here. He's pitching his worst at home, too, and he is at home. He's got a 6.42 ERA at home, on the road 5.2, whatever the case may be with that. In general, he's got a 298 batting average versus righties and a 254 versus lefties, meaning lefties will hit him as well. So, home versus righties, 286 batting average, 263 to lefties. So, guys, lefties and righties in play here. I expect these guys, Arizona, to put up runs on him, right? So looking at his game log here, he hasn't faced Arizona, but he give up little mediocre runs. 2 runs to San Francisco, 3 to Kansas City, 6 to Baltimore, 3 to Seattle, 7 to Colorado, at Colorado, of course. Detroit at home with Detroit, he gave up 7, 4 to Atlanta, 4 to New York, and then 5 to the White Sox. So, just depending on who we see, which Logan we'll see, but he can give up a few runs, enough for us to cash some type of props and stuff like that. So, what other bets did I have here? I took a look at some of the numbers here, and I'll tell you this, for the Cleveland Guardians side, I mean, Jose Ramirez and Josh Naylor, they're good at baseball, okay? They're good at baseball. They are in play. But I don't know how I want to look at this one. Now, what I really wanted to do here, because I do expect runs, if you're on the books, I really wanted to take a stab at the team total over for Arizona Diamondbacks. If I'm leaning towards the over team total here, it's favored to the under. And I think that Cleveland's going to put up a few runs. Then I might just actually take the full game over and live with the results. It's favored to the under, though, at a minus 112 right now as we speak. But I lean towards the over here. Now, Cleveland does have a good bullpen. and that could play a factor in things. But we'll have to see. Let me see how many innings has he been pitching. Right, so 4-4-3. This is Logan Allen, right? Yeah. So he hasn't went his last 3 games. He's been getting. They've been yanking his ass. 3 innings, 4 innings, 4 innings. Hmm. Hmm. We'll see. There's a lot of uncertainties in this one here. I got a lot of uncertainties in this one here, but I will tell you this. Like I said, remember, because I looked at it on game day, and everything was green. The last 2 weeks for the right hand batters, everything was green here. I might have took a screenshot of that. Let me see. Thought I did, but I didn't. Wait a minute. Oh, Logan Allen's a lefty. That's what it was. Yeah, he's a lefty, right? He's a lefty. Oh yeah, for sure. That's in play. So at the end of the day, to give you guys a good overall thing of what I'm trying to say here is we can look at Arizona for a lefty versus lefties for on the season, right? So no, last 30 days. So Arizona last 30 days, a 21% K rate, 126 WRC plus. Like that's pretty good. That's really really good. Last 14 days, 2 weeks versus lefties. Arizona is only 162 plate percentages, but a 16% K rate, along with a 136 WRC plus. I have Marte circled. Y'all already know the deal with that. Hits, runs, and RBIs. Hits all the way up to a home run for Marte and the team alone. Right, solo, yes sir. So Marte is that guy. Good morning. Almost had the round robin on the shorts too. Nice. So yeah. I might be leaning to I might take a stab at that motherfucking. I don't know. We'll see. I might take a stab at that money line. I don't know. I'll just team. My leans in this one is team total. Lean towards the over team total for Arizona and full game over. Right. So that's my lean. San Francisco Giants, Washington Nationals. Right. Over under 9 in this spot. Patrick Corbin day. Right. So at the end of the day here, we got an over under 9. Patrick Corbin. So sometimes Patrick Corbin goes out there and pitches good. Sometimes he don't. Right. So Patrick Corbin is terrible, right? So I think we got him I think we got him on the. So at home, he's pitching better at home though. At the end of the day, Santana says Giants money line. He's pitching better at home at the end of the day. So when we don't expect him to do what we need him to do, most of the time his ass is at home. Right on the road, he's pitching ass. What's up, my guy Santana? What's up? What's going on? Good morning. So at home, at home versus lefties, he's got a 231 batting average. Sporting that versus them. At home versus righties, a 253. On the road versus lefties, he got a 309 and a 361 towards righties. I truly believe these are true splits for him because one, his leash, just about no matter how many runs he give up, he does have a leash. They're leaving him out there and let him get his ass tore up. Number 2, that's it, right? So that's it. So, and it's been times I bet on him at home, bet against him, took batters versus him, and he's proved me wrong, right? So at Arizona, they beat him up, beat him too bad. He had a triple-double, hits, runs, and RBI. Earned runs, 10, 13, 11, and 10. Man, who can't wait for basketball, right? He had a triple-double. He had a triple-double on that, right? So now at home, 3 earned runs, that's okay for his standards. And 7 innings pitched, right, versus San Diego, right? So at home versus Cincy, 6 innings, 1 earned run. At New York, he got hit, right? He got hit on the road. 4 at home, 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. That's okay. 3 earned runs at home. I mean, it's not bad. You can still get a quality start with that. One more inning, he would have pitched. He would have got a quality start. At Tampa Bay, 4 earned run. At San Diego, 3 earned run. At home versus Arizona, being a lefty, 1 earned run. At Detroit, he pitched good. New York Mets came in there and roughed him up. At Cleveland, he looked good at Cleveland. So it is what it is, right? Lately, his split's been showing. Lately, his split's been showing out, right? So, bats here. Definitely looking at. I have. I wish my boy was playing, but yeah. So, yep. I'm looking at Fitzgerald. And I did have Casey Smith written down as well. But I'm just probably going to end up looking at Fitzgerald and just, sticking with that. On the flip side, for the lefties, I think Yastrzemski, I have to go back and look, but Yastrzemski might look good here. But if he's not on his A game, he can get tore up. But the splits here do indicate lately that they are true splits as of late, very true splits as of late of what he's been doing home and on the road, right? So, and then on the flip side here, you can look at. I narrowed it down to just one bat, right? So I'm looking at Garcia, right? What's his name, Garcia Jr. or whatever? I'm looking at Garcia, right? If I just want to take him for a hit or something like that, he'll be in the parlay. I mean, in the hit parlay or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Garcia, right? And I couldn't talk you off his numbers or whatever the case may be. Webb on the road, he hasn't been webbing on the road, right? So at the end of the day, that's where I'm at with this one. Yeah, Fitz did come through. Shout out to Fitz. He did come through. Luis Garcia. I only look at DVP when it's a large sample size. Confronto has 5 bombs. Yes, he does. He has 5 bombs versus Kim for sure. Luis Garcia has been on fire for sure. Luis Garcia does. I mean, he does have 5 bombs versus him, right? So I can show you guys that right here. Garcia. Who's that? This is the Giants. Okay, so the Giants and he's in play for that. I forgot to put him down. Thank you. But I forgot to put him down. Right, he's definitely in play just for those purposes. Who are they playing? Washington, right? Yeah, Washington. So Fitzgerald is 3 for 3 with 2 singles, a double and a home run. Matt Chapman's in play too. I got him in there. He's in play because he's been in fuego. 2 singles. Mark Hanna. I didn't look at his DVP, so I didn't even know that he's 12 for 26 versus Patrick Corbin. I didn't even know that shit. Conforto was 12 for 34, 5 bombs and 5 singles and 2 doubles. So you definitely can't forget about Conforto. Okay. So Webb, I didn't take a look at Webb's numbers individually. I know he ain't been that good though, like we used to. For Webb here on the road, he is a 4.3 ERA on the road. These guys are on the road here. So Webb, he's got a 250-54 batting average versus lefties and a 279 versus righties. On the road, that goes up 298 and 287. So those bats are in play. We could probably look at the over here, right? It's just if this don't hit the over, that means Patrick Corbin has pitched well here. I feel a good win coming in today off this smaller slate. O'Neal Cruz sold a bag yesterday. Yeah, O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, I just got to see the lineup versus lineup because I feel like he's giving up 3 or 4 bombs today. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And yeah, that's why we exercising right now. Right now we exercising, right? So, um, these guys are in play. These guys are in play. All the bats, that we came up with in the comments, man, and me in the comments, I think it's lit. So I like those bats. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of bats that I'm solely like a ton, except for coming probably to this next game, and that'll be Houston Astros and Texas Rangers. Now, Haney does have some history versus this team. I looked at the pitch mix on game day and stuff like that. 2 strong bats here. I mean, I think it's probably now or never for somebody like Jordan. Now I ain't gonna say now or never, but I think Jordan should pop today, right? I've been losing money on Jordan. I don't know about you guys, but and I should have probably been staying away from him. But the usual suspects, Altuve's and your Bregmans, those guys, even though their numbers might not look sexy right now, those numbers might not look sexy right now, but don't get it twisted. These guys are still in play. Okay, they still in play. Houston hasn't been Houstoning though, truthfully. I think Jordan can play a big part of that today if he shows up. Hunter Brown is a pretty good pitcher here, and I will tell you, right? It's looking like. I mean, I don't know if Texas turning it around or what, or what, but they ain't been looking good. And I forgot to point this out about Cleveland too. So we can look at both of these teams at the same time, right? So we'll look at both of these teams at the same time. So last 30 days, Cleveland. We look at Cleveland. They ain't been striking out, but their WRC plus is at 75. So they ain't been looking good. That could be a testament, like a little bump for somebody like Zach Gallen, right? Because I know Zach Gallen struggles on the road. Then we rewind it, fast forward here to Texas. Texas has a low K rate as well, but they got an 88 WRC plus versus righties. You know what I'm saying? So they just not hitting righties that much. That's over the course of the last month. Bring it back to the last 14 days. Cleveland not striking out. They WRC plus was at 100, so they probably picked up the offense a little bit the last 2 weeks. Texas 77 WRC plus, right? So but the low K rate. So they not striking out, but they're not hitting, right? So that's another thing. If you're looking at this game as a whole, especially if we're looking at Hunter Brown, right? If we're looking at Hunter Brown and we're like, hey, maybe we might be looking at Hunter Brown's pitching outs or something like that. But Hunter Brown got his struggles on the road as well, right? So they don't have his pitching outs here. Let me pull up a spot that might have it. DraftKings should probably have his pitching outs here. So MLB here. Pitcher props. That's strikeouts. Let's go to outs recorded. And Logan Wells' pitching outs is at 18.5. Hunter Brown's pitching outs is at 17.5, right? And we'll get to Hunter Brown. Matter of fact, let's go to Hunter Brown right now. Hunter Brown, the worst he's been pitching has been on the road. Okay? So, he said Alvarez and Seager. Yep, those are my top 2 bats from this game. Jordan has been killing me for sure. I was about to pull Jordan on my slip. I'm betting on Jordan today. Him and Seager is my top bat from this game. What you mean a clear sign not to? I like Jordan today. I really do. I like Jordan, and he's got history versus this. I like him versus the pitch mix, and he's got history versus this team. I like Jordan today, right? Um, Astros, Texas, and this team got a lot of text. They got a lot of history versus him. So Jordan is 50%. To him, he's 10 for 20, 8 singles, a double, and 1 home run. Right. The thing about this is, like the Rangers versus Hunter Brown, they get 28 for 86 with good for a 286 batting average versus Hunter Brown in general. Corey Seager's 4 of 11. He's got a home run, 2 singles, and a double. Andrew Haney on the flip side, this team has seen him a lot. He's 42. They 47 of 162 for 290 batting average versus Haney as a team. Jordan on the gunner list. I know, right? But see, man, you can't bet on. So I've been eating off Gunner, right? Now I ain't been betting him for home runs, 2 hits, runs, and RBI, stuff like that. I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna ride with him today. I'm gonna take that L today. Altuve, he's 13 of 44. This is what I'm saying. So even if you're looking at like game day and stuff like that, but we know these pitchers, we know these batters, we know these players. You know what I'm saying? It might not work with the pitch mix, but you got somebody like Altuve. We know who he is, right? We know this team. Now Houston ain't been playing good ball offensively like in normally, right? But this team does have their sample size to where you can look at their sample size, if that makes sense. He's 13 of 44 with 13 of 44 with 8 singles, 3 doubles, 2 home runs. Marcus Siemens got history versus him. He's 10 for 14, 9 singles and a double. And I really was looking at the pitch mix. I really wanted to, mess around and bet on him. But Alex Bregman, 10 singles, a double, 2 home runs. So this team's got a lot of history versus him, right? So you're gonna have to watch that. Gonna have to watch that. Okay, definitely. Now Hunter Brown's definitely he's definitely somebody you want to you want to take a look at him. The thing about him, looking at his splits, Bregman, I liked Bregman. I liked all the major guys there. Bregman, Alvarez, Altuve, even and see they going up against a lefty. So, this team has historically hit lefties well, right? So let me see what they've been doing as a team last year. They just probably small sample size right now. Houston, 95 WRC plus, 22% K rate last 30 days, 220 some plate appearances. Not a big sample size, right? Not a big sample size. 97 WRC plus, last 2 weeks, 163 plate appearances, low K rate on the season. They probably around 100 WRC plus on the season, 106 WRC plus with 18 or 17.6% K rate, right? So he's got a sample size versus him as well. He's probably like 13 for 40 something or 30 something. What was it? Bregman was 13 of 40, 2 bombs, 10 singles, and a double, right? So nice sample sizes, right? So at the end of the day, nice sample sizes. I couldn't, anything here, I couldn't talk you off of it. From a pitch mix standpoint, I can show you guys the pitch mix. It was Jordan for me. Let me see. Arizona. Who was that? Oh, Texas. Andrew Haney. Last 2 months he's got a 28% K rate to lefties. The hard hit and the line drive is up for him. The batting average is up. So, they probably, the power and stuff down. So he's probably giving up a lot of hits. You know what I'm saying? Smaller hits, stuff like that. But let's see. What is he throwing? The fastball 56% of the time, and the slider, right? So fastball, slider. So versus that slider alone, fastball alone, not the big sample size versus lefties though, right? Yordan's only got one bomb versus that fastball. He's throwing at 56% of the time, 12% K rate, 429 batting average. Isolated power looks good. Everything's green, everything's green. I could add in that slider, um, 10 for 19. Only one bomb though, right? So he needs to 15% barrel. Like he needs to get it out of there, right? He needs to get it out of there. He needs to get it out of there. Get that flat ball up some more. You need to get it out of there. So, so yeah, I like him. Even if you're looking at his runs and RBIs, something like that, I like him. I like him, right? So yeah, that's over the course of a month. I can push it back a little bit. Let's see. Actually, let's look at the season. Versus them two pitch mix over the course of the season, he's only got 3 bombs, right? 22 of 69, exit velo, balls launched, only 4 balls launched, 9 extra base hits. This is on the season, right? This is on the season. Pretty much on the season. Maybe 16, maybe 18 weeks or something like that. This is on the season. 18 weeks, 5 home runs. That's probably about right. 5 home runs, 13 extra base hits. That's when he was like, yeah, probably earlier in the season where he got them other 4 home runs at. He had been cold versus this pitch mix though, but I still like him, right? So I still like him. At the end of the day, that is what it is there. Mm-hmm. Um. Uh. So like I was saying, Hunter Brown. He's got a 4.6 ERA on the road. The thing about him, and righties in general, he's getting hit. He said, "What's the launch angle?" That might be the problem too. Yeah, so I could go look at the launch angle maybe on Savant or something like that. But this right here, balls launched right here, that's a combination of balls launched, launch angle, and exit velo, like 100 and 20 to 40. So balls launched right there. That's you could they comboed that together. They comboed that together and came up with balls launched. Those are balls that are hit with the 20 between 20 and 40 launch angle and 100 exit velo. So that's their home run combo right there. You can see Kyle Tucker, he was launching them motherfuckers. Can't wait till he get back. You know what I'm saying? He was launching them. And he's been gone for over a month. So, and he had 4 home runs and whatever. Altuve, I like the rest. The usual suspects here, I like them. It's just small sample size, but I like them. The usual suspects, I like them. And hit parlays, stuff like that. Not Jordan, I think I'm ready to bet. Because of them, I'm ready to take Jordan's hits, runs, and RBIs because I think Altuve can get on. Because I think Bregman can get on. Guys like that. I think Bregman is probably hitting behind him, if I'm mistaken. Bregman might be hitting that 2-hole. I don't know. I think Jordan Alvarez is hitting that 3-hole. I do think he can take him yard, but he ain't been hitting bombs lately, right? He ain't been hitting bombs lately. So, and like I said, Hunter Brown, he is pitching his worst on the road here. He's got a 261 batting average to lefties and a 340 to righties on the road. So, but he's not giving up a lot of bombs. You know what I'm saying? On the road, he has 15 home runs. On the road, he's got 3 here to lefties and 2 to righties, right? But it's almost about an equal amount of home runs to lefties and righties. It's going to be an interesting game here. Hunter Brown is pitching out here. He's somebody who's been hitting, especially of late. He's hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out of his 13 games, he's hit his pitching outs at least 6 innings, and one that was 12 straight. He just faced this team at home. At home, he faced this team. Gave up 1 home run, 2 earned runs. He did go 6 innings there. He faced him in the beginning of the season, and I'm probably gonna put too much into that first game, but they tore him up. But he was on the road, and like I said, he's pitching his worst on the road. They tore him up. Texas tore him up in the beginning of the season. There, I like Seager. You could look at low for a hit. But I like Seager and Jordan. Those are my top 2 bats there. I can see myself taking those guys for maybe a parlay or something like that. Put them together on Prize Picks for hits, runs, and RBIs, 2.5 apiece. I could probably see them for a bomb or whatever the case may be. Whatever. Jordan been messing my boy Tucker. They should have been putting Jordan in the 2-hole to protect him a little bit more. You got a point there. You definitely have. Man, I can't wait till Tucker get back. Can't wait till Tucker get back. Let's finish this off though, man. How long have I been here? Y'all still find a way to get me here for an hour. I wanted to breeze through this here, but I can't still. What do we got here? So Minnesota and Chicago. Somehow we got an over under 8 in this spot. Might be because of the weather, might be because of the wind. Who knows, right? Didn't see nothing alarming. Might be because the wind might be blowing in, whatever the case may be. I'll just tell you. Now the Cubs left-hand batters, they're not striking out the last 2 weeks versus Festus pitch mix, okay? The guys that look good, Cody, Bellinger, Bush. If you just want to get to Suzuki, he does strike out, but these are professional players, man. If you want to get to Suzuki, I believe you can, right? Now, Hendricks. Despite what's going on with the weather, I'm gonna have to really, really take a look at it again. But man, shit. I cannot back Hendricks in this spot. I'm not looking at this game here. I mean, what's the team total for Minnesota here? Man, Waller looks strong with the extra velo. Waller's just a ticket time bomb for a home run. Kepler's got good numbers. He got a few bombs off of him. Castro, I mean, just everybody, the usual suspects, right? Like, come on, man. What are we doing, right? Like, it's just, them guys are in play, man. All of them. All the usual suspects are in play. Minnesota, I can give you guys a little bit of that here. Let's see. So Castro is 1 for 3. Santana is 4 for 12 there. Max Kepler is 3 for 3 with two home runs there. But yeah, I mean, I like the Minnesota guys, man. I like the Minnesota guys. You know what I'm saying? So, your Buxtons, your Royce Lewis's, just whoever, right? So I don't get this total right now, but I'm gonna take a look at this team total here. Favorite to the under 4.5. I don't know. So even if you're looking at hits or something like that, I mean, it is what it is, man. I like the Minnesota side of things here. Fishy lines though. Festa, it might go over. It could go over. Who knows? But Festa, I didn't know much about Festa. I didn't, but it looked like he's giving it up, right? Uh, it looked like he can. Take a look at his game log here. He's giving up a home run, so he can give up the hard hit, right? Yeah, Kepler. Kepler. I like Kepler. He's got 2 home runs versus him. So he looked okay. All of Minnesota. Kepler's got 2 home runs. He's like 3 for 3 versus him with 2 home runs. But I looked at everybody. They looked okay. They looked okay, bro. They looked okay. I could go back to it. Max Kepler was 3 for 3, 1 double, 2 home runs. All 3 of his hits for him versus him has been extra base hits. But Festa, he's given up the bomb, right? He's given up a home run in 4 straight games, 3 home runs to Detroit. Okay, so that's interesting, right? The Wrigley Field, you have to pay attention to the weather. That's probably why we got a fishy number here. Let me see something. Minnesota at Chicago. A few scattered showers around. I don't think it's too likely we see anything heavy enough for a delay, but I suppose it's certainly possible. Winds in from left at 10 miles an hour. Winds in from left at 10 miles an hour. So that's probably plays a part in it. But I still think Minnesota got some guys that can still lift it out. San Francisco Giant, hot, humid, winds blowing out at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So definitely San Francisco. That game should, I'm probably sprinkling on over there. New York Mets at St. Louis, a broken line of storms drop in during the game. If they get the wrong segment of the line of delay, it could be a delay there, right? So it is what it is. All right, Festa, huh? Line looks fishy though, man. Line looks fishy. Cubs fuck around and sneak this one out. You never know. Cubs trying to turn it around a little bit. They're trying to turn up a little bit. He's only pitched 4 games, but right now in general it says he got a 273 batting average versus lefties and a 306 batting average versus righties. Cody Bellinger and Bush, those are guys you can look at. Maya, if he's in the lineup, he don't strike out. He hit a bomb yesterday. He don't strike out. And like I said, even if Hap can get on that left side, and Suzuki's in play, So we'll see what's gonna happen, man. We'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? Not my favorite line of games today, and I'm not gonna force anything, but I am gonna post though. So we got a late night pitching change. Now we got Bush on the mound, right? So Bush, Kai Bush, he's a lefty, and no, I skipped over this Boston game. So let me tell you, this Boston game here, we got Paxton on the mound and we got Brady Singer on the mound, man. So I went through a few changes with this game and a few things with this game, and I don't want to overthink this game, right? We got an over under 10 in this spot. I do expect runs to be put up here in this spot here. Boston is strong versus right-hand batters. They probably top 3 team in the league, WRC plus versus right hand pitching. Um, Boston is phenomenal, probably uh, right behind the Yankees right here. So if I filter to WRC plus over here, you got Yankees, Baltimore, Boston down here number 6. That's interesting. Probably not the last 30 days though. Let's see, last 30 days. Right hand pitching. Boston number 1 versus righties last 30 days, followed by New York, Minnesota, Arizona, Oakland, Baltimore. So last 30 days, Boston has a batting average of 316 versus right hand pitching over the course of the last 30 days with a 9-16-18 OPS. Isolated power is even higher. So that's where we at with that. We know how good Boston is versus righties. Did I write anything down here? So I was looking on Savant Singers. His expected numbers are up. His expected ERA is up. Some of his expected numbers are up, right? And all these motherfuckers look good, man. Like, man. So the left hand batters, Devers, the left hand batters look good. The lefties look good. So I can't talk you off nothing for the lefties there, right? The right hand batters, you can look at Rafaela and Tyler O'Neill. So the thing about the righties, for the righties versus this pitch mix, their exit velo is down. Over the course of the last 3 weeks, Tyler O'Neill does have 2 bombs versus his pitch mix, but the most of the power numbers are, I want to say some of the power numbers are down. The exit velo is down, right? So I still like Rafaela maybe for a hit. Tyler O'Neill, he can take anybody deep, right? And then Tyler O'Neill, I like him, man. For the righties, I like him, right? Now, like I said, on the lefties, I mean, you got plenty bats here. You got plenty bats here for the lefties that I like. Devers. Let me pull up something. Let's see if these guys got any history because I didn't look at that. Devers is 3 for 8 with a home run. Duran is 2 for 5, single and a double. Salvia is 5 for 16, 3 singles, a double, and a home run. Kanawang 2 for 5. Masaka 0 for 4. Dominic Smith. I like Smith. I really like Smith. Hamilton. Rafaela 0 for 1. He's only seen it once. They don't have William Abreu. William Abreu looked really good, right? And I did circle him. I really Abreu. Matthew Porcel said Philly money line. He's dropping in with the Philly money line. But myself, William Abreu did look good versus his top 2 pitches. Right? He did look good. So it is what it is, right? Right here, how they got these guys in order right here, that's probably how I like these guys, man. Straight up. And like I said, Bobby Witt, you got Paxton on the other side. So it's Paxton. You know what I'm saying? Some of those Kansas City guys didn't look good. The lefties didn't look good at all versus his pitch mix. But, Paxton might slip up. So it is what it is, right? I expect the usual suspects to be involved in this game heavily and looking good. The usual suspects looking good, right? Let me see something. Paxton on the road. He's got a 5.5 ERA on the road, right? Paxton hasn't faced this team. Paxton's given up 5 home runs in his last 7 games. So, One guy that did kind of stand out was Hunter Renfro, right? So what I write down here? Boston left-hand batters. Rafael Tyler O'Neill for the righties. Uh, Smith, Devers, you know the deal. Um, I like. I know I like Devers. I'm gonna end up doing the same game parlay for this game with the over under 10. That's just what that's gonna be. That's how I'm gonna do that. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I don't really want to bet on all those batters, but I probably would, right? Brady Singer, Brady Singer's about to get tore up today, I think. Brady Singer's looked good lately, but so he faced Boston at Boston a couple games ago. He gave up 2 bombs, 4 earned runs, and that's just a testament to what Boston has been doing versus right-hand pitching. I mean, they just been crushing right-hand pitching. But he went 7 innings versus the White Sox, the Cubs, the White Sox again, then Colorado at Colorado. Now, in general, truthfully, he's supposed to pitch good versus them. Then he pitched good versus Miami, pitched okay versus Tampa Bay. Looking at these matchups, he ain't really win against nobody. Now that I'm looking at it, Chicago, White Sox 7 innings, Cubs 7 innings, White Sox 7 innings. Boston got lit up. At Colorado pitched good. Tampa Bay pitched good. Miami pitched good. Texas been, and that's what I've been saying. So we just went over this. Texas WRC plus been down. The Dodgers got to him a little bit. He got out of. He still went 6 quality start, 3 earned runs. The Yankees got to him. I guess he just seen him. I can't deny him. They've been balling. So the usual suspects here for the Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox are plus 118 dogs there, right? It's gonna be an interesting game. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game. Kansas City and Boston. I expect runs to be put up in that one, man. Now this Chicago White Sox. Now Bush, making his debut here. I want to say, and don't know much about him. Pulled out his pitch mix yesterday. I know he's a lefty, but I ain't even gonna. I'm gonna throw that out the window right now. His pitch mix. And then Sears on the mound. I just don't like this game. However, you got a rookie out there. You got somebody like Brooker, who's Rooker. I guess Rooker would rather prefer right hand pitching, but he's in play. He's in play in general. Lawrence Butler. I went to Lawrence Butler yesterday in my home run round robin, but he didn't get there, right? So Rooker got there. I did bet Rooker straight though, and I took him for 2 RBIs, but he got that. Rooker likes to cash you out early. He likes to come on up there, first bat, let me take care of the people, pow. And most of the time, he be solid for the rest of the game, right? But, man, that first go round tells you a lot about Rooker, man. He comes and cashes you out early. Like, man, you wait on that you waiting on that Oakland game. You ain't got to wait too long, man. Straight up. So, but long story short, Lawrence Butler looks good here, right? He looks good. He looked good yesterday. He looks good today. Last time he hit a home run was versus a lefty, right? I need him for a run yesterday in my prize picks. That would have been a nice cash. But hey, I like him, man. So I'm gonna end up against this kid here. We're gonna see, right? He's gonna be the first one to see him leading off. We're gonna see. So, and the jaw looked okay as well. For the White Sox, I didn't too much look there. I didn't too much look. I mean, I did breeze across Andrew Vaughn, but it's just like I'm not gonna be betting on them. Truthfully, over under 8.5 in the spot. I mean, I can see them hitting whatever. I mean, you do got Luis Robert, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't been betting on them, so I ain't. All right. The Philadelphia Phillies at Los Angeles Dodgers here. Now, we got over under 7.5 in the spot. Nola on the mound, Glass now on the mound, right? Glass now strikeout sitting at 7.5. Nola sitting at 5.5. I think he can get his K's. Glass now, I think he can get his K's. I think he can get his K's, right? Versus right-hand pitching, you know, Philly. Okay, so I didn't look at the last 30 days. Where's Philly here? Did they drop? So they down here at 24% K rate with an 84 WRC plus, right? So last year, I mean, that's let me see. No, they down. They up here. Eighth. I'm sorry, I had it flip flopped. So they ninth in striking out, top 10 over the last month with an 84 WRC plus. Glasnow can't give up some bombs, so don't get it twisted. He can lose command, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that as well. Last 2 weeks, Philly WRC plus has been down to 68. Don't like that versus right hand pitching. You know what I'm saying? So if they keep that up, Glasnow is going to have a good game. Good game if they keep that up. Philly here, last 7 days they shoot up to 13, but you know 71 WRC plus is not. I don't like that. Glasnow, looking at his splits here. He's pitching. He got 190 batting average versus lefties, 186 versus righties. You can live bet some strikeouts, plate appearance strikeouts, stuff like that. K percentage is up, right? So let me see. He's throwing that four seamer curve and that four seamer, slider. Then it's curve and sinker. So they got some strikeouts there. These righties got some strikeouts over the course of the last month here. I mean, these lefties, I'm sorry. Over the course of the last month here, Bryce Harper, they've been striking out. Bryson Stott is the one they ain't been striking out. I can move it in a little bit more. Maybe let's go to the last 3 weeks there. Last 3 weeks, I mean, Bryson Stott ain't been striking out, but Brandon Marsh striking out 40%, Kyle Schwarber 30%, Bryce Harper been striking out versus this. This is his top 2 pitches: 36%, 33% for studs, whatever. I'll add in the rest of the pitches right now. Sinker and curve. And over the course of the last 3 weeks, they still striking out versus it. Like the lefties could strike out here, right? Looking at the righties, what's he throwing to righties here? Course of the last couple of months, four-seamer, sinker slider, curve, four-seamer, sinker slider. Same shit, right? So some of these guys look better here. Let me see if they got any history versus him. Dodgers. Philly. Schwarber's 1 for 8. Harper's 1 for 6. 2 for 8 for Turner. Okay. They don't have a big time history versus him. And I'm not looking to take any bats versus him anyway, right? I mean, let me see I don't know who would be in there. Last 2 weeks here. Gotta see who's in the lineup. I know those lefties striking out. Don't know if I want to get to his strikeout prop. I do. It's just 8 is a high number and don't have a lot of upside on the value upside, whatever you want to call it. But I think he could get there. I couldn't talk you off the play. All right. Some of these motherfuckers gonna strike out unless they just get hot. But versus his pitch mix, over the course of 2 months, Alec Bohm has 14 extra base hits and 3 home runs. Nick Castellanos this is 2 months, has 13 extra base hits and 2 home runs. Trey Turner, 8 extra base hits, 5 home runs. That's just if you're looking at a bat, right? Rojas, he's got a lot of hits. Rojas got a lot of hits, 44 at bats, right? So that's just if you want to, and then on the other side here, I had penciled in Otani and Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux just been on one, in the hit category, hits, runs, and RBIs, however you want to look at it. He's just been cashing it. That's what I looked at there, right? So for the bats, and I'll probably be looking at strikeouts for. It's come a point in time that some of these Dodgers were striking out too, man. So, can Nola get to his strikeouts? Probably so. Nola's got a big leash. I know his outs are probably sitting at 18 and a half. He's got a leash too. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking at right there, right? Gavin Lux, Otani. Those are the bats I like for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux and Otani. And then, strikeouts, man. If I want to get to guys now, strikeouts, then I might. I don't know about the money lines and stuff. I don't bet a lot of games. Macho Porcel says money line, right? He says the money line. Favorite bats for me, I would say, let's see. You know what? Let me see something. Let's go over to the prize picks. for the DFS folks, my DFS people here. Let's see what we got, right? This is Monday. Oh, it's running slow, huh? Interesting. Close out some of these pages. See if it run a little better here. Okay. Let me see what they got out here. Let me see something. So they got Michael Bush as a demon, right? Hits, runs, and RBIs. Crow been doing something lately. Um, Hunter Renfro, and see they know too, right? They got Hunter Renfro's hits, runs, and RBIs. I saw I liked him. They got his hits, runs, and RBIs as a goblin. So I like Ellie De La Cruz. They know that game gonna be. They know traffic gonna be on the bases in that Boston game. See what I'm saying? They know that for sure, and they ain't giving. That's why they got them as goblins. Lawrence Butler. Ooh, I'm putting Lawrence Butler up there. Let's do one right now. I'm taking Lawrence Butler for sure. They just gonna have to crack me, right? I'm going back to the well for a demon. His hits, runs, and RBIs. Hey man, what's up? Okay, there you go. Uh, who else did I see? I'm gonna take a stab at Michael Bush, man. Straight up. I'm thinking. I'm thinking taking a stab at Michael Bush. 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Just one for the stream, right? Let's see. Um, hmm. Butler. Um, Alex Call. JD. McNeil. If it's 2 hits, runs, and RBIs, I like it. For a demon too, I'ma like that. Goldsmith, I can see Goldsmith getting Confronto right there. Wilson Contreras, he can get there. Wilson Contreras can get there versus with lefty today. Suarez, Marino, Perdomo, Marte, Lourdes Uriel, Jake Berger, Jake Fraley. I like Jake Fraley for 1.5. Come on, rack it up. 1.5. Try to hit one early, easy one early. Candelario, I like that too. Just let me see what the rest of these plays are. Damn, Espinal. I might stack that game up. Espinal hit that bomb yesterday, man. Xavier Edwards, Trevor Larnach, Luis Garcia sitting at 2.5. I like that. Confronto, there's Confronto. Mike Yes, Patrick Bailey, Chapman 1.5. Fitzgerald, I like Fitzgerald. Buxton at 2.5. Okay. Cody Bellinger, I said that already. Matt Wallner, I got to play that. I'm playing that, right? I'm gonna play that. I think he goes deep today. Trevor Larnach, Royce Lewis. So on here, you can stack them all up. You can play all these in one lineup from the same team. Brent Rooker, Corey Seager. I like Corey Seager. Andujar. I love for Andujar too. I wrote Andujar down. I wrote him down. What else? Rafaela, some of the Boston boys. Bobby Witt's Demons at 3.5. They know what's going on. Bobby Witt Jr. Demon at 3.5. Jordan's at 2.5. Dominic Smith, I like him. And I like that 2.5. Just like Dominic Smith, man. Hamilton 1.5. When it's a lot of runs be put up, this 1.5 can be next to nothing, especially when they get on base. He's stolen base candidate as well, David Hamilton. Duran 1.5. Devers, Tyler O'Neill, I like Tyler O'Neill and Devers. Abreu, I like Abreu. I really do. I really do like Abreu. Rooker 2.5. Okay, let me take a look at RBIs and runs and stuff. Oh my God. I'll scroll that far. Okay, RBIs, right? Okay. Now, I would really like to target RBIs and stuff in the pace-up matchups, where we're expecting a lot of traffic on the bases. So, Ketel Marte, RBI, definitely in play. Or Ketel Marte run, that'll probably be a demon. His run might be at 1.5. I mean, Josh Naylor, I couldn't talk off of that. I like that. Oh, shit. Do I got Dela Cruz up there? Should take him for an RBI. But the best thing, if he gets on base, more likely he's coming home because he was stealing bases and stuff. Maybe a run, but a run for him is probably 1.5. Candelario, he can go yard today, right? Espinal, he just hit bomb yesterday. Garcia, Chapman, his RBIs are sitting at 1.5 versus Corbin. Fitzgerald got one RBI. Damn, I might have to play that one. I might play that. Royce Lewis, RBI, Larnach, all those guys. Corey Seager, do I have him up there? No, Corey Seager's in play for RBI. Jordan, they got Jordan up there for RBI. I like RBI for Jordan. I expect them to score, man. Oh, Rooker, definitely. I like a RBI for Rooker. I like Rooker. I usually take Rooker for RBI and Butler for a run. So Butler leading off, Rooker cleaning up. If Butler get on, Rooker bring him home. Bang bang, real quick. Gavin Lux, his hits, runs, and RBI has been a wagon. Ohtani for RBI, damn. I like that, man. That's just like taking him for a bomb. I'm going to put Ohtani up there. So it's a lot of different plays. It's a lot of different plays, man. Let's see if I put him up there. Bobby Witt, his RBI is not even a demon. That Boston game is going to be lit. It's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. It's not even a demon. Tyler O'Neill and Devers. I like both of those guys. Let's see. I just throw Devers up there. Let's see what this pays. Internet going slow, man. $20 to get you. If I just put $5 on this, probably give me a couple hundred. And that's good for people who don't have access to the books. I think even if you miss one on all demons, you probably still get $75 back. 6 correct right here, you get 49x. 5 correct, you still get 5x. You'll get $25 back. But that's because it's all demons in there. I do like Abreu. It's gonna be a lot, man. That Boston game, I'm probably gonna get, man, I'm probably gonna have to bet a lot on that game. So, and the different players, it weighs different. So, that Devers in there, that was 59 or 49. With Abreu in there, I'll take Abreu in there. You're gonna get 75x, right? Um, so those sleeper players can, like, if I take Otani down, right now we at 72. If I take Otani down and put somebody else up there that's not as good as him, I can put up there for RBI somebody that I like how about an under the radar guy that I think can get a RBI? I'd say I ain't putting Rooker up there. I know they probably respect Rooker. Not Jordan. Don't put him up there. How about just throwing up Seager, Bregman? How about throwing up Tyler Fitzgerald? That should get us to right. That went up to an 82. See what I'm saying? And damn that 10 times your money if you get 5 correct. You miss one. So it's a lot of different ways, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different ways. A lot of different ways. A lot of different ways to do things, right? Um, how about I play this? How about I play this? Lawrence Butler hits, runs, and RBIs. Michael Bush, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Jake Fraley hits, runs, and RBIs. Matt Wallner hits, runs, and RBIs. And Abreu RBI. Now I'm gonna reiterate that. I might put Devers in there. I might put the chalk in there. I ain't even gonna lie. Like some killers in there. I'm probably gonna end up putting those killers in there, like Corey Seager, Devers, Alvarez. I might end up, putting those killers in there. So that's probably gonna go. But you know what though? I'm gonna play this though. I'm gonna play this since I got it there. Why not? Because I'm gonna play this since I got it here. I can't even. And I'll post the other one. Right. I'm gonna play this since I got it there. I'm lagging right now. I don't know why I'm lagging. And I see my internet bar is going down. So, but I'm definitely I'm playing this. I'm playing this, right? Um Hitters in general that I don't mind getting to. Uh Tommy Pham, Lindor, McNeil. Like I'm Marte for sure here, right? If I had to, let me see. Let me take some of these guys down. I'm gonna take Lindor down. McNeil. Believe it or not, McNeil is probably my favorite bet. So let's narrow. Let me try to narrow this shit down a little bit. McNeil. Let's striking out little boy here, man. But come on, Ellie De La Cruz. Berger's been on fire. He deserves to be up there. And I'm going to put. I'm gonna put Fraley up there, man. But you know what? Let's just narrow this down. So I'm gonna put Elliot De La Cruz there. The top bat, right? F it. It'd be hard. It's gonna be hard between Tyler Fitzgerald, Matt Chapman, and and Garcia, but I'm gonna go with Fitzgerald today. Yeah, Ramirez, I like them. I went over to all them bats. I like them. I'm just trying to take. I'm trying to put out. I'm trying to put out one bat, bro. I'm trying to put out one bat. Trying to pull out one bat. Woo, it's gonna be extremely hard to pull out one bat, or at least one bat from each team. How about that? One bat from each team because I'm gonna put Luis Garcia up there. I will put. Actually, don't quote me on this, but I think Josh Naylor looked better. So I have to I have to spin the block on that. I have to spin the block on that. I'll just say one bat from each team. Now, I would really. I'm mixed up between Cody Bellinger and Michael Bush. I don't know what to say. Between one of those guys for the Cubs, I would probably say, I'm gonna probably say Michael Bush here. Damn, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna go Cody Bellinger there, and it's extremely hard to pick one bat from the Minnesota side. It's just too hard, right? It's too hard. There's too many bats that's in play here. It's too hard for me, man. There's too many bats here that's in play here, man. Who do I know I'm gonna bet on? I know I'm taking Walner for a home run today. Win, lose, or draw, I know I'm taking him for a home run. But he probably not my favorite bat. I don't know who's my favorite bat. He's up there for bomb considerations. He's with the bomb squad. I'll tell you that right there. Corey Seager and Jordan. Witt and Raphael. There's too many bats on. I don't even. Raphael might not even be my top bat. I really like Tyler O'Neill. He hasn't been displaying that power. William Abreu, I really like him. I really like Duran. I really like Rafaela and they got motherfuckers Smith. I really like those guys, man. I really like those guys. Hunter Renfro, right? For value, I would go Hunter Renfro. Truthfully, tell you the truth, I would go Hunter Renfro for value. If you don't feel like paying up or taking these outlandish props for Bobby Witt, because you don't got to play Bobby Witt. You know, his numbers are outrageous. 2.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at minus 130 already. So yeah. But I'll put him up there because he's him. He is him. Lawrence Butler. I guess Andrew Vaughn stood out. I'm not even putting no White Sox bat up there. Truthfully, Ohtani is self-explanatory. I'm gonna put Ohtani up there since I don't have a bat for Philly. Not really want to go into a bat for Philly, but I'm gonna put Gavin Lux up there, right? Ohtani and Gavin Lux, they've been doing it. They've been handling the business. So, McNeil, Marte, Ellie De La Cruz, Fitzgerald, Garcia, Bellinger, Wallner, Seager, Alvarez, Devers, Bobby Witt, Lawrence Butler, Ohtani, Gavin Lux. Now you know the rest of those guys are in play, but if I had to, I ain't gonna say if I had to, but these are some of the guys some of the guys you ain't gonna see. Some of these guys don't look sexy, man. But some of these guys, man, they in play, man. They in play. All right. Okay. Not my favorite. I'm not forcing anything. I'm betting on that Boston game. Oh, excuse me. I might bet that whole game. The Boston game, I'm about to end up betting that whole game. I'm betting on probably, man, especially on the Boston side. I'm betting on the on Kansas City side. I'm betting. I'm gonna bet the usual suspects. On the Boston side, I'm laying the lumber down, bro. Straight up. I'm gonna be betting the hell out of those motherfuckers. I need to run some same game parlays on prospects for that game right now because prospects is the game that's I should just bet them on prospects because prospects, like I said, with the correlation, they let me do that. They let me put hits, runs, and RBIs together. So I'm probably gonna bet them on prospects. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Do a couple $5 tickets on prospects and try to hit that Boston game, and then just take some individual bet some straights on RBIs and hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff like that. Um, so I expect traffic to be on the basis that game. This Minnesota Twins game is suspect. Like, I don't know why it's over under 8. Wind is blowing in 10 miles an hour. That's a factor, though. That's definitely a factor. Um, and this San Francisco game, another game where I expect traffic to be on the basis, right? And then I expect Arizona to run traffic on the basis. So at the end of the day, I'll probably, truthfully, I probably won't even. I don't know. I might not even bet on the Cleveland batters here. I know. I probably won't even bet on Cleveland batters. I don't know. I don't know. Arizona is pretty good versus lefties, man, and Allen can give up runs. We can probably Arizona might rack them up today. The team total at 4.5. I'm taking the team total at 4.5. All right. I'm gonna take it 4.5 over 4.5 team total for Arizona Diamondbacks. This game here, Munoz, like I said, I expect traffic on the bases for these lefties. I expect the lefties for Cincinnati. I expect the lefties, your favorite lefties there, right? And I did write down Tommy Pham, Goldie Contreras, and then McNeil. The righties, it's hard for me to figure out what the righties going to do for New York. It is. It's hard. So that sums it up, fam. That sums it up. I'm out of here, fam. Peace out, man. I'm going to be posting, though. I will be posting, though. I'm going to put some in the members, and I'm going to put some around across the industry. All right? Peace.